Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house.
I'm Marie from Southern Country Living, and today I'm doing a cookie recipe. They're called butter snowballs, and so I wanted to try this recipe before I take it to my daughter's house. This Christmas at her dinner, I didn't want to make them and they not turn out right, so this is my first time to make them. So let me get started. The first thing I'm going to do is add my softened butter into my pan bowl. And this is a cup of butter. And I'm going to cream this half a cup of powdered sugar in with it. Okay, that creamed up really good. This recipe is also known as wedding cookies, and this is what me and Calvin always has on New Year's Eve. We'll get a box of wedding cookies at Walmart because we like them, and we'll get some punch, and we'll have that with some of our appetizers. It's like a family tradition to have these wedding cookies, or these are known as buttered snowballs, but whatever you want to call them. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is add my almond extract in. And this recipe will be in the description below. Then I'm going to add my salt in. I'm going to cream that in. Now then, I'm going to be adding in my 2 cups of flour. I'm just going to start off with just almost half of it. I'm going to scrape this down just a little bit. Okay, I'll put the rest of my flour in. Oops. I'm going to scrape this down one more time. Okay, so now I'm going to put in my chopped pecans. You can also use walnuts if you want to. I'm just going to stir those in. It called for a cup, but I believe that you could just put a half a cup in it. And that would also work if you don't like nuts. Okay, this batter is hard to work with. It does get stiff, but most cookie dough batter does. Okay. All right. I have those stirred up now, and so I could roll this up in a bowl and put saran wrap around it, but I'm just going to leave mine in the bowl and put it in the refrigerator for 2 hours. My cookie dough has been in the refrigerator for 2 hours, and so now I'm going to scoop them out, and when I get them on my baking sheet, I'll be letting them cook for about 12, let's see what my recipe says, 10 to 12 minutes at 350 degrees. So let me get started on scooping them out. Okay, that's one. I'm only going to be doing 12, but I think that these are going to make 24. So I'm going to put the cookie batter up, and I'll make some more another day. Okay, here's my butter cookie balls, and you can make these flat if you want to. You could press them down and make them flat, but I'm going to keep mine like this. So I'm going to stick them in the oven, and I'll be back in about 10 to 12 minutes. My cookies just came out of the oven, so I'm going to let them sit here and cool for about 5 minutes. My buttered Snowball cookies have been cooling for 5 minutes, so now I'm going to roll them in the powdered sugar. Whoops. They're very crumbly. That one was. This first one crumbled a little bit, so I'm going to wait a little bit longer before I put the rest of them in the powdered sugar. Alright, I'll let these cool just 2 minutes longer, since my first one kind of crumbled on me. So I think I might have been a little bit too forceful with it. Okay. Now here I go for my second one. I think I'm going to omit that one right now. That'll probably be the taste test. Now then I'm going to put this one in some more. Now for the taste test. Those are pretty yummy, and you can taste, excuse me just a minute. And you can taste the buttery flavor in them and the pecans, and these are really good. So I definitely would try these cookies, and they're very easy to make and very budget friendly, and they're very pretty cookies. So I will definitely make these again, and I had enough left over to make about this many more, about 12 more. So if you wanted to make these and give them to someone for a cookie present for Christmas, I'm sure they'll enjoy them. So do what you love and love what you do, and y'all have a great weekend. Bye. Hi everyone, I just wanted to do an update on my cookies that I cooked yesterday. They were really good after they cooled off. Me and Calvin really thought they tasted like wedding cookies. And so I had some batter left over, and so I made these up, and I made them smaller, and flattened them out a little bit like wedding cookies that me and Calvin are used to eating. So I'm going to put these in the oven and cook them for about 10 to 12 minutes. These cookies look really good, and as soon as they cool off, I'll taste one. Okay, my cookies have cooled off. And this was the buttered snowball that I made yesterday. And this right here is what I call a wedding cookie. And these are the ones I made today. So I'm going to taste this one right here for comparison. I like the ones that are made more like a wedding cookie. It's just got more crunch to it, and it tasted really authentic, just like a wedding cookie. So I like them shaped like this the best.